Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry the video was supposed to come out on Sunday but it got delayed, so it is what it is. So anyways, let's get started and see what is happening with Velodrome this week and what happened with the Velodrome last week as well, and why the price has gone down this much. So let's see and try to figure out what's happening with Velodrome. So let's get started. So the biggest highlight of the previous week was that they have another layer 2 coming up on the Superchain expansion. The layer 2 is actually called Camp Network, and it is a modular layer 2 leveraging off-chain data from Web2 social platforms to enable on-chain value creation. So let's see what is that and what's happening here. So Velodrome's super expansion continues to Camp Layer 2. This will be the 6th Superchain Layer 2 with Velodrome deployment as they evolve into Superchain Liquidity Hub. But as of now, as far as I can see, they only have 3 blockchains according to the DeFi llama, as you can see here. So let's just see what is it. So the Camp Network team are enabling on-chain value creation by leveraging off-chain data from Web2 social. So I think that includes Twitter as well as other platforms maybe, and they have joined the Superchain as well. So at its core, layer 2 is building the user identity layer 2 and enabling decentralized ownership of the data for users, as you can see here. So the Superchain is quickly growing the network of layer 2 chain, and that will share the governance, bridge, upgrades and communication layer and much more. That's pretty good. Velodrome will serve as a primary MetaDEX of the Superchain, acting as one-stop solution for liquidity hub, as you can see. As of now, we have Optimism, we have Lisk, we have Camp, and I think this is Bob, and we have Mode as well as Metal. And as of now, according to the DeFi llama, we only have seen Mode, Bob and Optimism as of now on the DeFi llama. So the Metal was previous week. That's pretty good. So as you can see here, VE Velo voters will vote to Velo emissions to go I think on Camp Network, and LPs will earn awards, so that's pretty good. Velodrome will be the liquidity and volume hub for the Superchain as they fulfill their mission to deliver an interoperable and standardized experience across chain. That's pretty good. So there are some launch incentives which is pretty good, I think, for user onboarding. We have Camp Layer 2 will provide WETH over the first several months to attract liquidity on Velodrome. Additionally, Camp Layer 2 will acquire Velo token, so that means more buy pressure for the Velodrome. That's pretty good for the Velo, I think. And Camp plays a critical role in creation opportunity for fans and creators to build relation. So overall, the Camp is a pretty good addition to the Velodrome's ecosystem, and I think that's pretty good, and I think we will probably see even more layer 2s coming up to the Velodrome, and I think that's going to actually grow Velodrome even more. And besides that, they also had massive Gov NFT lock bonus. Protocols can join their lock bonus program before the end of the epoch by Thursday. You can see lock value to qualify for the Gov NFT lock bonus and receive up to 5,000 OP weekly. That's pretty good, I think. So I think that means more protocol probably will be joining Velodrome because of this. Let's see what happens. And after that, we do have Epoch 105 recap. As you can see, Velodrome surpassed 298 million with Slipstream contributing to 92% last epoch. As you can see, Slipstream accounts for 60% of the concentrated liquidity volumes on the Optimism, and it is still growing. That's pretty good. And we do have a pretty good news as well. Velodrome did actually surpass Uniswap in 24-hour volume on the Optimism, and I think that's pretty good. So beside that, we don't have anything going on Velodrome, and I think overall the week was pretty good. We did have a pretty good Slipstream rewards, as well as they compared them with Uniswap as well. And beside that, they did have some new launches as well. I think that includes this one, Inception. It is a restaking protocol, and it did launch on Velodrome. Beside that, I think overall the week was pretty good for the Velodrome. So still the growth of the Velodrome is pretty stable, and I think it is actually growing slowly, and I think that is actually going to increase its demand in the future as well. So they did have something with a Melo ALM as well, so let's see what is it. So they will announce it soon, so that's pretty good, I think. and beside that we don't have anything going on with Velodrome. Okay, so we did have a graph showing OP rewards but nothing beside that, but still overall it was a pretty good week for the Velodrome. So let's see what is happening with Velodrome in terms of DeFi and other things. If we look at the optimism it's not doing that well, and the TVL is continues to go down, and we have seen a pretty good growth in base and blast as well as arbitrum. The optimism is not doing that well, so that's not good for Velodrome, of course. As you can see, Velodrome has lost nearly 10% of its TVL on optimism. That's not good, I think. But if we look at the Velodrome's TVL overall, I think it's fairly doing well because of other additions, other layer 2s. It has not gone down that much. Still, it's pretty impressive, I think, and it will probably even grow more, because as of now it is above Uniswap, but Uniswap has started to catch up again. Like Aerodrome, Uniswap is recovering on base as well as optimism. So let's see what happens, because I think Uniswap is the biggest competitor when it comes to the dexes for Velodrome and Aerodrome, and let's see how it performs in the future. So beside that, I have a pretty good thing as well. So as you can see, these are layer 2s. We have the first one is base. As you can see, the base growth is pretty good. After that we have arbitrum, and at the end we have OP mainnet. So as you can see, OP is the third biggest one when it comes to the fees. So as of now it's around 29 million, and I think ZK Sync era is near to the in terms of fees, but still OP is the third biggest one, so that's pretty good for optimism as of now. So beside that, if we go to the stats of the Velodrome, these are the monthly users. As you can see, the monthly users have gone down significantly. As you can see, if we look at the peak in April, there were around 100k users, and as of now there are around half of it, around 49k or 48k, and the overall volume has gone down as well, as you can see, and this is the daily volume, as you can see here. Still, if we look at the TVL has not gone down that much, and I think that's pretty impressive. But still, the fees, if we just look at the fees generated by the Velodrome have gone down slightly, but still they are doing pretty good. And if we look at the active users by daily, let's see what these charts give us. So the active daily users are still fairly good, because we did actually see lowest one in Feb, as you can see, around 1.7k, and as of now we are around 2.3k. That's pretty good. And let's just see if we have anything on core developers. So we have core developers around 3. That's pretty, I think that's fairly well. And let's just see if we have trade counts or not. So as of now, daily trade count is around 5.7k. That's pretty good. And we did have a peak in March, as you can see, little over, I think, 35k. That was pretty impressive. But as of now, this is a significant, I think, downfall for the trade. So as of now, overall, I think the growth for the Velodrome has slowed down, or the usability of the Velodrome has slowed down, but still I think that is mostly because of the overall market condition that has not been doing well. So let's see what happens to the Velodrome, but as of now it does not seem bullish when it comes to this trade. But if we look at their news, it seems bullish, so let's see what happens. So last but not least, we have the price analysis and price prediction of Velodrome, and this is from my previous video. I did said that if we do end up losing this support, we are most likely heading lower. As you can see, we did lose support, and that's not good. So I think let's just see if we have any bounce back from here or not. I thought it would actually end up hitting 11 cent, 11.82 cent, or even below than that, but still I think we do have a bounce back from 12 cent. Let's see what happens. But I think the best support which I'm looking at is somewhere around here. So if somehow it does go below 8.6 cent, I think that's pretty good entry for the Velodrome, because that is, I think, pretty good trade. But as of now, it seems like the downtrend is still pretty strong, and Velodrome does follow Aerodrome usually, and both of them are not looking that good as of now. But I think if we somehow end up breaking this downtrend, which is some here, I think it could actually see a pretty good breakout, but as of now it's not looking that much. But the news around the Velodrome is fairly bullish, because they are actually launching or going multi-chain as of now, or you can say Superchain. but their stats don't look that good, as I discussed in the previous section, because we have seen a significant decrease in their users as well as the trading volume. So if Velodrome somehow gets a lot more user and a lot more volume, I think and it ends up touching this demand zone, which is around, I think, 11.06 and 9.6, and if we do bounce back from here and break out from here, I think we are probably going to see a pretty big increase in the price, and most likely end up hitting I think 17 cent or even 11.3 cent as possibility. 17 cent or 21 cent is a possibility, or 19 cent or even 17 cents. So instead, let's see what happens, but I think we need to see a breakout from here to because as of now, if we do end up rejecting from here, I think we'll most likely go down. But the best demand zone in my opinion is this one, around 8.6 and 7.6. If somehow it does come here, I think it is going to see the biggest pump from here, and if it does come here, I think, and we see a pump from here, I think it will most likely see 100% or even 150% pump. But as of now, as I said in the states don't look good, but overall news around Velodrome is pretty bullish. So let's see what happens. So anyways, this was it. I hope you like the update. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.